Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talia's Learning Hub. So, you're welcome to lesson 4, which is on business unit. We've had other lessons on introduction to commerce, types of trade, enterprise, and now we're moving out to the business unit. At the end of this lesson, what we're expected to know is you should be able to define what a business organization is, or a business unit is. You should identify the types of, the different sectors of the business unit. You can outline the features of unincorporated businesses, define who a sole trader is, outline their advantages and the disadvantages, give the sources of capital to a sole trader and give reasons why a sole trader will convert his business into a partnership business. And also define what a partnership business is, identify the types of partnership business and the kinds of partners we can find in a partnership business. So let's kick off. So let me ask, what is business unit? Definitely I'm going to answer that for you. Business units are forms of organization that carry out either economic or commercial activities for profit making or non-profit making. And these business units are divided into two sectors. We have the private sector and the public sector. The private sector, these are organizations that are owned by private individuals. I mean, it could be one person, it could be more than one person. And the public sector is owned by the state. Now, for the private sector, we have unincorporated businesses and incorporated businesses. Okay, so under the unincorporated businesses, we'll be looking at two types of organization, right? We're going to look at the sole proprietorship, otherwise known as the sole trader, and the partnership business. So today we're going to kick off by introducing the sole proprietorship. What is sole proprietorship? This is a business that is owned by one man. The person takes all the decision alone, provides the capital, run the business alone, and enjoys all the profit alone. And this is the oldest form of business unit. It is very common, even in our neighborhoods, right? You see people, you have stores that they sell, a small, maybe small store by the neighborhood that they sell things there. That is what we call a sole proprietorship business or a sole trader. And what are the characteristics of a sole trader? And remember, this characteristic cuts across with the partnership business because they are unincorporated.